Hey everyone, and welcome to the first assignment, Essential Skills. Let's get after it. We're going to make this short and quick for you guys. All right, the biggest question I get from students are whether in brick and mortar or from teaching online or from community colleges or universities, wherever I've taught. And I've actually been fortunate enough to interview a lot of different teachers and people in different positions. So I kind of got a different view of what people really want when they're interviewing you, and then once you get employed. So here we go. Um, I actually ask a lot of employers, a lot of business owners. I've got a lot of friends who own little different coffee shops, and actually have one who owns a concert hall here in Spokane, Washington. I've got to work for Gonzaga University with their basketball team. I've been a high school and college basketball referee before, and I always ask people, for you guys, for your sake, I'm like, okay, what do you want from my kids? How can I make them rock stars for you guys? And they really surprise me every single time when they tell me, they go, hey, first off, we just want them on time there every single day, rain or shine. So one of the big things that they don't really tell you, but they want to know is, do you have a functioning car, or do you have a method of transportation to get there every single day? Do you know the bus routes? Do you have a rental car? Do you have parents who can drive you, or a sibling, or a guardian, or any way to get there on time every single day? Because hey, if you're not there, you can't really help their business. So that's number one. Number two, for you younger kids, younger teenagers, this might be a little bit easier for you guys than us grown up adults. I won't reveal my age or anything, but be willing to learn. Be a cup half full. A lot of times it's really hard to untrain people with certain habits, whether they were right at your former place of employment, but be willing to learn, be willing to do things a little bit differently, the way that your employer wants you to do them. So be open-minded. Might not be the way you want to do it, but hey, guess what? They're writing the check at the end of every 2 weeks or a month. All right, number three, this totally felt corny and cheesy writing this, but yeah, absolute teamwork makes the dream work. I've worked at a couple different schools, some really, really excellent ones, and some not so great. And I've been a part of some phenomenal teams before. And if you can't even just play in the sandbox nice and work together, it's going to be a really long time at work, and it's not going to be that much fun. So just get to know your teammates and different things. Find things that you guys have in common with, and really work together. It really truly does make a difference, and everybody knows it. All right. Number four, be professional. So, what does that mean? Number one, that means you gotta have integrity for your job. You gotta think, no matter what job you're at, whether it's working at McDonald's flipping burgers, do they even do that anymore? I don't know. I just see them pulling out these drawers. I've never actually worked fast food before. Maybe I shouldn't reveal that. I've never wanted to work in the food industry. Only did that once. But be professional. As a teacher, that means I am dressed a specific way every single day that I enter a classroom. When I referee basketball, when we showed up to games for varsity or for college, that means as a guy, I'm wearing a tie or a jacket or something nice every single time. So make sure that you're dressed, and I'm going to specifically say this for guys and some gals. Make sure that you iron your clothes correctly. Take some pride in how you appear and everything. Make sure your hair is just done right. And please take a shower. So those are some of the things that people want to say to you, but sometimes don't always. So I'm going to just go straight after it. Also, unless it's a specific place, probably 99% of the time, yeah, don't curse at work. Be professional, be kind. Always have a strong sense of empathy. Always think like, okay, if I'm in my customer's shoes, how do I expect to be treated every single time? Yeah, no matter what business you're in, you're gonna have customers. As a teacher, my customers are my students. So all the time I'm thinking, like, okay, what do my kids want? What do they truly, truly want? Um, so that's one way to be professional, and just hold yourself to the highest standard possible. And I truly believe that no matter where you're at, whether you're in Akron, Ohio, or if you are in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, or you're in a tiny little town or a big city, cranes rise to the top. So no matter what you're doing, do it to the best. And you know what? If you want to move up in this world, people will find you. If you're a rock star in your profession, no matter what it is, people will find you. I've been truly amazed by this. It does happen. Number five, networking. When you want to get a job, My best friend, best thing in mind, your best friend is networking. You need to start with who you know. And if you don't do this right now, maybe in just your life, get to know your friends, get to know their friends and their friends and their friends. The bigger network you have, the easier it is to get a job. Almost every single job I've gone, whether it was prepping baseball and softball fields, my first job, working as a caretaker, as a youth pastor intern, as a teacher, as a basketball referee. I've worked in Utah and the state of Washington. Network, network, network. And if you don't know anybody in the profession, find somebody. Yeah, you might have to make a cold call. You might have to make a cold email. That means you've never met the person. You're just calling them out of the blue and saying, hey, here's who I am. Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to know in order to get a job? Number six, this is my favorite one. When I've hired different teachers and different professionals, what do we want to know? It's really simple. It's really only two things. Don't overcomplicate. Number one, can you do the job? And number two, do you play nice in the sandbox with others? In one position I was hiring, we got down to two really fantastic candidates. Either on one would have been fantastic. But to be quite honest, I felt one candidate was going to get scared by one of our teachers, and the other one, I just kind of knew how the personality that fit would be able to jump right in and make a difference right away. And that's what we did. We hired the second person who uh, we just knew was going to fit with the team. And lo and behold, the other person, that person got hired actually within a week of us telling them no. And I knew they would because they were just that good. So, anyways, if you have anything for me or anything that you want to add, please shoot me a message or anything. And I love updating these videos. So, I hope you guys are having a great night or a great morning or great afternoon. And you guys take care.